There are a number of different ways you can track birthdays and closing anniversaries in Follow Up Boss, and I'm going to show you those different ways depending on your needs. The first way is utilizing custom fields and smart lists. So under admin, you'll want to go to the custom fields section. Please note, you can only access this page through the owner account login. Admin users do not have access to this page. Under admin custom fields, first check, do you already have an anniversary custom field in your account? I already do, so I don't need to add one. If you already have one, go ahead and click the edit button on the far right side. I want to make sure that I have this checkbox selected, that it occurs every year, and then click save. But if you don't already have that custom field for tracking home anniversaries, then you'll add a custom field, name it home anniversary, make it a date, and make sure it occurs every year, and click add field. Then you'll want to check to see if you already have a birthday custom field, which does come by default when you sign up for Follow Up Boss, but you may want to double check it's there. Same thing, I'm going to click on the far right side and make sure it's selected to occur every year. Then finally is spouse birthday if you want to track spouse birthdays, and the spouse is under as a relationship instead of their own separate contact record. So I do have a spouse birthday already, and it's selected to occur every year. So step one, create the custom fields. Step two, create the smart lists. So I'm going to create a smart list under the people screen and add a filter. If you don't see this box here, then make sure you click this filter button. So I'm going to filter where birthday is in the next 7 days. When this happens, if someone's birthday is in the next week, so if I had someone in my CRM, their birthday is in 3 days on Thursday, they would show up in this list. Then I would click Save List and name it Primary Birthday is in less than 7 days. And that way you have a clear list of people that you need to reach out to and wish a happy birthday, whether that's a phone call, a text message. Some other ways people have been creative is writing a handwritten note. So knowing about the birthday in advance, 7 to 10 days in advance, allows you the time to not only create the card, but also make sure it gets there in time, the handwritten card. Some other people will use this list for finding them on Facebook and sending them a happy birthday message, or finding them on LinkedIn and sending them a birthday message. So lots of different ways you can add in that personal touch beyond automation to keep in touch with them. And then you'll want to create a separate smart list for the spouse birthday. You cannot stack tracking birthdays. So I can't say, okay, I've got primary birthday in this, but I also want spouse birthday in this in the next 7 days. That's not possible. You'll want to create a separate list just for spouse birthday in the next 7 days. And then finally create a third list for home anniversary is in the next 7 days. The next thing you can use beyond the smart list for personal touches is use automation. So there's a few ways you can automate messages to people. The first is what you get by default in Follow Up Boss, and that's sending automated emails. So under admin automations, you can click add automation, and let's call it birthday for primary contact. I'm going to say that when the birthday for the primary contact is in 0 days, which means it's today, then I want to send a happy birthday email drip. In this case, my email drip has 20 steps. I don't want to send the same email over and over each year. I also don't want to have to remember to change what the email is every year. So instead, I opted for creating a 20-year happy birthday email drip that sends a fun little cute GIF once a year for 20 years in your CRM. And I select to only run this once. That way it runs for 20 years, and you can set yourself to go as long as you'd like. Mine goes 20 years long. You can add it to 30, 40, 50 years, however long it is that you want for birthday emails to send out to your contacts in Follow Up Boss. And then you click save and then save and enable. And then you can do the same thing for spouse birthday. So I can make one where the spouse birthday is in 0 days, which means it is today. And same thing, start the happy birthday action plan and run once. I recommend, if you're going to use automated emails for either the primary or the spouse, that you avoid using merge fields for names, especially if you're using the relationships feature. because Follow Up Boss, as of right now, does not support sending the correct name of the primary versus the spouse. Also, another potential downfall is that Follow Up Boss will send these emails to all of the contact records in one contact record. Follow Up Boss can't say, I'm only going to send it to the spouse email address and not the primary. So whenever you create the action plan, the way you set it up is you just make sure that you select to have the checkbox selected to include all email addresses. This ensures that everyone receives it, and no, the wrong person doesn't get emailed. I'm going to go ahead and also uncheck automatically pause this action plan because we want it to keep running and keep sending happy birthday emails. And you can see mine lasts 20 years long. And I just separated out by 365 days each time. So I recommend removing the hi first name and then just do happy birthday. And I used a funny little GIF here with a dog. Dogs are usually safest for sending a happy birthday. So same thing here, instead of hi name, just happy birthday. If you're curious where and how to add GIFs, I typically like using giphy.com, and I just search something like happy birthday cute. Something cute for a happy birthday. So here's that first one of the corgi. And what you can do is you can click save image as, and it'll save it as an image. Let's just call it corgi. And then go to the email. Let's pretend I don't have this picture here. Click insert image and let's insert the corgi picture. And there we go. So that's how you add GIFs to emails. Another creative way I've seen people automate things is through platforms like Client Giant or AM cards or other gift providers. And several of those gift providers or card providers integrate with Follow Up Boss, if not directly, then through Zapier. And a lot of times you can add a tag that will trigger something to happen. So let's say we not only want to send a birthday email, we want to send a birthday gift or a birthday card. So then what you do in that case is you would select to add a tag as well to say B-Day Gift 1 and click save and then save. And then in the Zapier setup, you say the trigger is in Follow Up Boss, the B-Day Gift 1 tag being added. And then as a result, send that card through AM cards or send that particular gift or an invitation to choose their gift within a, I know some gift providers let you select a price range for sending a gift, and then you let the person select what gift they want in that price range. So that's the primary way to automate for birthdays. And same applies for anniversary. You add an automation for when anniversary is in 0 days, which means today. And then you can send a home anniversary action plan. And same thing, you can add tags if you use AM cards or gift providers or anything like that.